We often fall into the trap of thinking that we spend because we do and have control over our finances. But what if the real problem lies in our emotional management? In this video, we're going to dive deep into understanding how our emotions are messing with our wallets and what we can do to turn the tables. Get ready to face the truth about your spending and discover practical tips to take charge of your finances once and for all. Let's get started. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt compelled to buy something you didn't really need just because you were in a bad mood? Or perhaps you've spent more than you intended to because you were feeling particularly happy and wanted to celebrate. The truth is that we humans aren't always the rational beings we like to think we are when it comes to money. Our emotions play a significant role in shaping our spending habits, sometimes leading us down paths we later regret. Think back to times when you faced challenges, stress, sadness, boredom, or even joy. Did you find yourself spending differently based on how you felt? Emotions play a crucial role in our daily lives, influencing how we think, act, and make decisions. But when it comes to money, some emotions can lead us astray, pushing us to spend more than we should, or to seek comfort in material things. It is essential to understand the emotional aspects related to money to gain control over our finances and avoid falling into patterns of uncontrolled spending. Let's start with a very common scenario: stress. Life is full of stressors, from work deadlines to family responsibilities. When we're stressed, our brains crave a way to alleviate that tension, and sometimes we turn to shopping as a form of emotional escape. The idea of buying something new can bring a temporary sense of satisfaction and distraction from problems. Many people report feeling better after making an online purchase, even if it's something small. Studies show that this feeling is linked to the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in our brain's reward system. This is the same substance released when we eat delicious food or engage in other enjoyable activities. The problem arises when stress-driven shopping becomes a pattern, leading to overspending and unnecessary debt. Another emotion that can lead us to spend excessively is boredom. When we lack stimulation or feel unmotivated, we may seek distractions. Guess what? Shopping can be an enticing option. Browsing online stores or visiting malls can provide a temporary break from routine, giving us the illusion of living a more exciting life. However, this feeling of emptiness and the need for instant gratification can lead us to make impulse purchases that we later regret. It's important to recognize these emotional triggers and find healthier ways to deal with them. Instead of relying on shopping to alleviate stress or boredom, we can practice mindfulness. Exercise, socialize, pursue hobbies, or even take a break to reflect and relax. By developing emotional resilience, we can maintain control over our spending habits and avoid making impulsive decisions. Moving on to the emotion of excitement. When we experience something positive, such as a promotion, a birthday, or a graduation, our natural instinct is to celebrate. And spending money on gifts, parties, or experiences is often part of that celebration. However, it's crucial to maintain balance and avoid letting excitement cloud our judgment. Unrestrained spending due to euphoria can lead to financial imbalances, impacting our long-term stability. It's essential to strike a balance between celebrating achievements and maintaining financial responsibility. Set limits for purchases, compare prices, and consider the potential impact of those expenses on your budget. Remember that while it's natural to want to celebrate successes, it's equally important to plan for the future and ensure that our emotions do lead us into financial trouble. Next, let's discuss another significant emotion: sadness. We all experience moments of sadness throughout life. Whether it's the loss of a loved one, the end of a relationship, or simply feeling lonely, these emotions can deeply affect us. In such moments, we naturally seek comfort and distraction. And it's not uncommon for many people to turn to shopping as a way to alleviate those feelings. The idea of acquiring something new can provide a temporary sense of well-being, distracting us from pain and loneliness. Sadness can also lead to impulsivity in spending, causing us to make purchases without careful consideration. Some people may seek to fill the void left by the emotional void through material possessions, believing that they will bring happiness or replace what was lost. It's vital to recognize that while shopping might offer a momentary escape from sadness, it doesn't address the underlying emotions. Instead of resorting to consumerism, it's healthier to seek support from friends, family, or professionals. Engaging in activities that bring joy, practicing self-care, and allowing oneself to process and heal from emotional wounds are essential steps toward overcoming sadness in a healthier and more sustainable way. And finally, let's talk about anger. We've all experienced moments of anger, frustration, or irritability. And when these emotions arise, we need to be cautious, as they can lead us to make impulsive and regrettable financial decisions. Picture this: you're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting, and feeling increasingly irritated. In that state of heightened emotions, you might lash out at a service provider, feeling compelled to complain or retaliate. You could find yourself in a heated argument, and in the heat of the moment, you might say things you don't mean or make threats you wouldn't normally make. It's important to remember that emotions, especially intense ones, can cloud our judgment and lead to reactions we might later regret. Now, let's imagine a different scenario. You're browsing your bank statement and notice an error or a charge you don't recognize. Immediately, you feel a surge of anger and resentment. Your first reaction might be to demand an explanation or threaten to cancel your account. It's crucial to stay calm, rational, and respectful in such situations. Allow yourself time to process your emotions and express your concerns calmly and constructively. It's understandable to feel frustrated or upset, but resorting to anger or aggression won't likely resolve the issue effectively. In both cases, the common thread is the need for self-control and emotional regulation. In moments of anger or frustration, it's essential to pause, breathe, and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Take a moment to calm down and address the situation in a rational and constructive manner. Practice active listening and empathy toward others involved and express your own needs and feelings assertively but respectfully. Remember that resorting to anger and aggressive or manipulative language won't foster collaboration or achieve your financial goals. By cultivating emotional intelligence and learning to manage anger effectively, you'll be better equipped to handle challenging situations with grace and poise. This skill will serve you not only in your financial dealings, but in all areas of your life. Recognizing the influence of emotions on our spending is a crucial step toward becoming financially independent. Each emotion we've discussed can lead us to make impulsive or harmful decisions for our financial well-being. From stress to sadness, passing through boredom, excitement, and anger. Each feeling requires a unique approach to ensure that our rationality prevails in moments of emotional intensity. The key is to develop self-awareness and emotional management skills. Notice the emotions that arise and seek healthier alternatives to spending as an escape or coping mechanism. Whether it's practicing mindfulness, exercising, socializing, seeking professional support, or simply taking a moment to breathe and reflect, there are countless ways to address our emotional needs without compromising our financial stability. Cultivating emotional resilience isn't just about avoiding mistakes. It's about transforming our relationship with money. It's about recognizing that our emotions are valid and deserving of attention, but they shouldn't dictate our financial decisions. By embracing this journey of self-discovery and personal growth, we pave the way for a more balanced, purposeful, and financially fulfilling life. We become masters of our emotions rather than their slaves. Remember, every small step counts, and together, we can build a solid financial future. If you like the content, leave your comment below and share with someone who needs to hear this message. Until next time, see you soon.